Hey, what's up everyone? So, today we are reviewing Vegeta. But not this Vegeta. This Vegeta. Yeah, this is really good looking. I'm a really big fan. Let's just say shout out to my dad. This is his, but he's letting us open it for the channel. You know, I'm really happy about this. I'm really hoping that this channel can go off somewhere. I'm going to keep on uploading. So, yeah, I guess we're going to start opening Vegeta. Let's get to it. Okay, just opened that a little off camera, but let's get to it. Wow, this is insane. I heard a lot of people complaining about the proportions and how it looks. I'm a big fan because it does look like Dragon Ball Z, the animation. But right off the bat, you see one face, two face, three face, four face. Let's lift that up so you guys can see that. Then let's see, three sets of hands, a damaged piece for the front and the back, and some crossed arms. And then the figure itself. This is pretty crazy. Let's see. Okay, before I compare it to Raditz and Turles, I just want to appreciate this figure. Like, look how awesome it is. This is a great figure. The faces are awesome. I just wish I got to get some better lighting so I could show you just how good these figures are. Yeah, this is without a doubt just awesome. So let's get into his accessories before we compare them to these two. Okay, sorry, one more thing. The ab crunch is like literally non-existent. Look at this, you ready? Like, it goes back good. I think this figure might be all about looks, which is not really a big problem for me, but yeah, see? And then, I didn't show it, but when I took it off the box, his arm did just plain out fall off. I have high hopes for this figure. I think it can be redeemed, so. Okay, let's get started. So first we have like a yelling face, a screaming face, a straining face, I guess like when he's trying to go Super Saiyan, or he's like fighting Frieza. A meditating face, or just an eyes closed face, sleeping, whatever you want to call it. And then his crying face. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get the best light I can. But yeah. It comes with three sets of hands, Key Blast, Final Flash. Comes with those two hands, the like gripping ones, Gallic Gun, whatever you want to do with it. Chopping hands, or like Big Bang Attack, which is pretty cool. It also comes with, like I said earlier, some chest pieces. This is for his battle damage version. Like, if you look closely, like right here, that's what that's for. And then, just like, I think every Vegeta should definitely come with this, but it comes with a pair of crossed arms. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's compare them. So, once again, I really want to talk about the proportions. I am a fan because it does remind me of the classic Dragon Ball Z. And I'm not saying I was alive in like 1995, whenever it first aired, but I remember when I did first watch it, which was around like when I was 9. I'm 14 now. It really does look just like it. So now let's just compare them. So obviously, if you can't tell, Vegeta is shorter than all of them. Raditz being the tallest, Turles being the second tallest. The articulation's a lot, different. This is Raditz is pretty outdated. He's one of the older figures for sure. Good figure. He looks really nice. Turles, he's very updated. I'm a very big fan of Turles too. But yeah, he looks good. A lot of things are different. These two have different Saiyan armors, but we're here to compare Vegeta. I mean, there obviously is big differences. I can't really name them if I'm going to be honest. So after this, I guess we should go over a tutorial on how to switch the pieces, and yeah, and then after that we can do some posing. Alright, this is probably going to be a pain in the butt because I can only use one hand because I'm using this hand to record. So let's take a look. I think why it was easier to pop off like this, let me see. Oh yeah, so let's take a look at this. Just grab this piece. Yeah, it's very simple, but I'm just going to hope that it doesn't like come off super easily. So let's look at the back. Also, same situation. Wait, let's take a look. Yeah, we're peeling the whole back piece off. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I think the same goes for the back piece. Yeah, it's pretty simple to remove. I'm really just scared that the inside will break. So let's see. Let's get this part out. Just gonna use my fingernails. Okay. Let's see. Perfect. Wow. It looks really weird like this. Okay. So now let's put these parts on. So I think we should start with the smaller parts, like towards the lower parts of his torso, because that's probably a lot easier. Okay, so I did pop the upper torso off just so it's easier. So let's see. See, now let's turn to the back. Okay, yeah, that's pretty simple, you know. Nothing crazy, doesn't take insane effort at all. Oof, I wasn't paying attention. All right, let's focus the camera. Yeah, I guess let's move on to the upper torso. I'm going to assume this is a lot simpler. So, let's see, let's get this right here. Yikes, drop that. See, yeah, it's very simple. Tamashi did a really good job with this. So, let's plug that in. Yep, there you go. Simple. Let's see, now let's put this back together. Okay, there we have it. You know, nothing too crazy. Let's take a look. Yep, it's perfectly good. I really like this figure, and I haven't even posed it around, and that is my thing, posing figures. So, yeah, you know, let's pose them around now. Alright, so while I was posing, I noticed a big problem. It can't go past this. So, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, I think this is really just, you know, looks over like how good the figure can actually is. I mean, if you look down, there's a big gap, but why would you be posing Vegeta upside down? What's wrong with you? But, yeah, I'll probably find a way around this. This is our first pose, you know, scared, like, you know, Frieza just pulled up. You know, scared pose, nothing too crazy. Probably angle it a little bit better, like that. Okay, so now I have this pose, you know, just sitting down with crossed arms. Guess what I came across? Another problem. So, I couldn't pop these all the way in. I'm very biased towards Vegeta because he's my favorite character. So I have lots of good things to say about it still, even though the quality of it is not necessarily the best. I came against an even worse problem. So it's not going back. Well, it's going in, but it's not staying. Look, let me show you. See, just. Bruh, that's not funny. Why are you laughing? I see you through the screen. I retract the statement I just made. I was putting the arm into the wrong socket, so this is a good figure. Sorry. So, yes, my little key blast pose. You know, nothing too crazy. It's pretty cool. I like it. So another pose I made, you know, Vegeta punching turtles. Obviously, this didn't happen, but it's still, I just thought it was pretty cool. Right now, I don't have a final form Frieza, so I couldn't really do that thing where Frieza's holding Vegeta up in the air, but I did this, you know. He's just found out that Yamcha took his girl, so he's sad. Alright.
Tell me, Vegeta, what is it like to feel this kind of pain? What is it like to you up off the high road? To work so hard, little me so little.
Then we have our final pose. You know, Vegeta, he's just charging up. I like this one, nothing too crazy. Yeah. Okay, so this is the end of the video. How do I feel about this figure? Okay, let's go over it. So, this is definitely not Tamashi's best Vegeta. Let's say I'll give it a 7 out of 10. One, like I said, I was biased towards Vegeta, but it is a really cool figure. So, I would say articulation gets a solid 4 out of 10. Paint job, 9 out of 10. Looks really good. Compared to the anime, I'd say a 10 out of 10. Looks really good. Accessory-wise, also a 10. It comes with a lot of stuff. Obviously, it didn't come with any blast effects. But anyone who does counts that for a figure and makes it low, meh. I mean, the majority of them don't come with stuff like that. But, yeah, this Vegeta, if I had to say... Ooh, I think someone's making cookies. But, he said someone's making cookies downstairs. But, if that other Skyrim Vegeta, it came out a little while before this. I think it was Power power level, 24,000 or 2,400. I'm not sure. If you had to choose between, if I had to choose on which one to pick up, I would take the 2,400 one.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
In the end, I say it's worth picking up. So yeah, that'll be it. You know, hope you guys have a good one. Please stay tuned. I really hope that I can gain more views, subscribers, and people could stay watching my videos, and I really appreciate that. So thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day.